Hey everyone, I'm here with co-race director Gavin Jackson.
How are you, mate?
And today we thought we'd bring you some little updates with the Blackall 100 course. There's a few changes, which is usual for this event. So, mate, so I thought we'd quickly just go through those so we can put that out there for everyone. So we'll talk with what we're going to do at the start finish for the 21k and 100k at CP, well, what we call CP2 for the start finish. Yeah. You want to go with that one?
Yep. So the start finish is pretty much the same as the start. The only difference to it is that the 21kers will actually now finish in the hall, so they'll actually get to run through down the red carpet and
into the hall.
Basically.
Yeah.
And it'll all be cordoned off, so it'll be nice and easy. There'll be food there for the runners, and the 100k runners on their first loop will just run past slightly, and instead of the checkpoint being right at the hall, it's actually going to be in the bus bay, which is about 50 meters away.
And we'll move crews then onto the other side, which will be bunted off on the other side of the bus bay of the car park, so that the 100k runners will be able to just move through there. So we'll see if we can get some more flow going for that part. So that's a pretty straightforward bit for that one.
Pretty straightforward. It gets a little congested there, but we managed to get through it. Somehow.
So we'll just, people will just have to be a bit careful when they're crossing the road there for the 100k runners coming through to that checkpoint, but that should be pretty easy. So, and then the big one, mate, you could share that, because everyone loves, the Gav's Gut Buster. So you brought that in for that in for everyone.
We haven't put any more hills in, okay? We thought about it, but we haven't put any more hills in. What we've done is, over the years, checkpoint 4 has always been a little bit congested with 50k runners, 100k runners coming one loop and two loops and all of that. Over the years, we've made that better by taking out part of the loop there for the 50s. We've had ideas over the years. We consulted with our number one BTR crews, Linda and Jody. And we've sort of all come up with this concept that we will split the checkpoint into two checkpoints, basically.
One of the other ones too is that there's always been potential confusion with 100kers and 50kers coming in there, and because it's so packed. And we look at especially you look at numbers of when the main action happens there, and it can be like there's so many people in such a confined space, so we're going to change the checkpoint up. And
so basically what's going to happen is the 100kers, the 50kers, the whole course is exactly the same. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's different is the number of the checkpoint. Instead of being checkpoint 4, it will be checkpoint 6. It's exactly the same spot. Nothing's altered there for them. So if you're in the 50k, you don't even have to worry. There'll be signs everywhere to say this is checkpoint 6. And from that point you have about roughly 8k to get home. The 100kers first loop through, they will actually veer slightly to the left to the day use area, which at one point of the race we used to use that as a checkpoint. That will be their first checkpoint, checkpoint 4, coming into that area. From there, they will then go down Mapleton Forest Road, down Mapleton Forest Road to the water station, then all the way around the back of the dam to the checkpoint 5, and then, just for the fun of it, they'll come all the way back up Karalpa to checkpoint 6, which is about 70 meters away from checkpoint 4. Does that sound simple?
That sounds pretty good. So what we're saying is, if you've done the event before, you're going to basically run that back 28 kilometers in reverse. Speaking with BTR, over the years, we've kind of felt that this could work, and when we spoke with them recently, they are all for it. So we've run that, and it's really nice to run it that way. Views change. You get beautiful views of the dam and across the Dorella Valley. But again, it'll be signed. Doesn't change the elevation, doesn't change the distance. And it also too, it'll help with the flow for spectators to come into the area, because there'll be a lot more space. The buses will turn around a little bit further up. So it should hopefully take away a lot of the congestion we see in that checkpoint during the day. So the first time you see your 100K runners, it's still going to be at 64 kilometres, but you'll see those guys in the Mapleton day use area where there's a park. So those runners will be able to come in there.
Yeah.
The 50Ks will still be in the horse float car
area.
park, which is the same as last year. But we're able to open that up, and we've created probably at least double the space for you to see your runner when they come into that checkpoint. So,
and the 50Ks, 100Ks are separated then.
Yeah, and then when you come back into what we call checkpoint 6, it'll be 92 kilometres. And that should help with the flow there too. So you'll come back into a bunted off section.
And
so
by that time, just about all the 50Ks are through, so it's a lot less people there.
But don't panic, the course will still be marked really well.
Yeah.
We've run it and we think that it's going to make the course a lot better. We were actually thinking, because you're going to obviously climb to the checkpoint in the last 4 kilometres, we're not laughing really.
No.
From about 88 to 92 Ks. But it's relatively steady climb, but it's good. So, but you get a lot more downhill earlier on, and you can get a bit of a clip along. So, we're expecting some faster times from you all now.
Yeah.
So anyway, look, it's going to help with the flow.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, mate.
Yeah.
So all the maps will be on the website as usual.
Yeah.
Downloadable. I think the files are there. GPX files. But don't panic. It's all marked, and it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, and the other thing is this will give runners in the 100K event, when they leave checkpoint 4, normally your crew would have to sort of move along quite well to get to 5 and time to pick you up. Now they're going to have at least an extra hour to get there. To drive 35 minutes.
Yeah, which has always been a concern for crews about, I've got to jump on and off the shuttle bus from 4. The shuttle buses will remain, so there'll still be no vehicles there at that checkpoint. That's really strict. We have to be strict about that. There'll be disqualifications if we have to do that, because it's just too congested and dangerous.
Yeah, and it always works well, the shuttle bus. So you just
brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. And you got, like Gav said, we've got an extra hour now for you guys to get to CP5. So there's no kind of need to rush really to go from 4 to 5.
Yeah.
So that will mean for drop bags for the 100K, you'll have your first one at 64 kilometres will be CP4, and for checkpoint 6, that'll be 92 kilometres. So there'll be a 4 and a 6, and for you 50Kers, that's going to be at 42 kilometres, and that's checkpoint 6 for your drop bags. That's it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, mate.
Pretty much it. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, keep an eye out for more information. You can, check it out on Facebook. There's always information there. But the website is the place to go to get all your event information.
Yeah.
Go to the website. It's all there.
Yep.
All good, mate?
All there. It's all good, mate. Yeah.
Okay.
No more hills.
You're going to win. No more hills. No more Gav Gut Buster. Just more flow. So
more flow.
Happy training, guys. We'll see you in October.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.